Hey everybody, welcome back to Langston's Bookiverse. Today I thought it would be fun to do some more BookTube tags. So I went back to the BookTube wiki, and they have like a whole list of other tags. So I thought I would look through and see which ones that might be fun for me to do. And so this one that I stumbled across is the reading habits tag by the Book Jazz. The Book Jazz is the original creator. So I think the original video has been removed, but if they still have a channel, I will try to remember to link their channel in the description. So yeah, let's get started on the questions. So the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? My bed. I don't know if you can see my bed behind me. Ignore how messy it is. But so yeah, that's usually where I do most of my reading. A lot of times I'll just lay down. I do mostly audiobooks, so most of the time I'll just lay down with these headphones on, and just listen to like a couple chapters before bed. That's what I'm gonna do after I finish filming this video. So yeah, random bookmark, or sorry, I wrote that question completely wrong. Bookmark or random piece of paper? Okay, so whenever I do read a physical book, whether that's like a novel or a graphic novel or something, you know, like, I'd rather use a bookmark, but if I ain't got none, then I'm gonna grab a piece of paper or like a stick. I got some sticky notes here, so that's what I'd be using. Cause yeah, I don't care. I think for me, I like bookmarks are sort of more of my preference. I would rather choose a bookmark than a piece of paper, just because it's like, I feel like that's like its purpose. So I'm like, oh, I need to use a bookmark, but if I ain't seen none, if I ain't got none with me, or I just lost them or something, which happens a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna use a piece of paper, whatever I can find. Yep, I am not ashamed of using a piece of paper. Question 3. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter / a certain amount of pages? Oh my god! So I think this is sort of similar to the last question. I would rather stop once I finish a chapter. But sometimes, especially when I'm about to go to bed, and I'll have a book on, a lot of times what will happen is the chapter will be way too long. Excuse me, way too long for me to lay there and listen to it. I'm like, crap. Okay, right. Like sometimes a chapter will be like an hour long, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to lay in here. I don't want to lay in bed for like an hour. Listening to this book. So when that happens, I'll stop. I'll just be like, screw it. I'm gonna hit stop, go on to bed, or if I'm just like out and about and I have to stop listening for some reason, I'm gonna just hit stop and go back to it later. I try to, sometimes if I don't remember exactly where I'm at or what's going on in the story by the time I come back to it, I'll just rewind. I'll just go back. I'll just rewind like a 30 seconds to like a minute or two and just hear the last bit again. And if I'm still confused, shoot, sorry, I hit a button and the video stopped. That's gonna be annoying to edit. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Wait, no, now I forgot. Sorry, y'all, my ADHD kicked in, and I don't know what the hell I was talking about. You know what? I think I said enough on that question. Let's just move on to question 4. Do you eat or drink while reading? Absolutely. I will do both. Yep, definitely. No question. Question 5. Multitasking. Music or TV while reading? Nah, I can't do it. Not like music or TV. Video games I can, especially if the game doesn't have like a narrative, doesn't really have too much of a narrative, and it's more like, you know, just like the actual like playing of the game, with just like walking around or something, or like I really was into like doing farming games while listening to a book. So yeah, like Stardew Valley, things like that, Animal Crossing, No Man's Sky, I do that for a little bit. City Skylines is another one that I'll play while I'm reading a book or listening to a book. But yeah, not music and not TV. I feel like TV has to get like one or the other has to competes for my attention, and my brain just cannot take both. So yeah. Number 6. One book at a time or several at once? One. I've tried to read multiple books at the same time, and it doesn't work for me. I keep getting jumbled up on like what happened where, and I think, to be honest, I think it takes me longer to read everything. Yeah, I think it takes me longer to read everything if I have like a batch of books that I'm going to read and I read all of them at the same time. I feel like that takes longer for me to actually read all of them than to just go one by one. But yeah. Reading out loud or silently in your head? So I do... It depends. So, like with physical books, I will mostly read silently in my head until I start to notice that I'm not focusing on the book anymore and that my mind has gone somewhere else. So to like help me pull myself back into the story, I'll read out loud for a little bit. And this is really only when I'm like home. So, yeah, this is only when I'm home. I can't do that, like, I don't want to do that on the bus or something like that. I feel like I get weird looks, man. So, yeah. Let me see. Oh, next question. Reading at home or everywhere? I do everywhere. Anywhere I can. Like, so again, I use audiobooks like 99% of the time. So, yeah, I will put that thing on in the car whenever. I don't go into my work building that often, but when I do, I will play it on the way to work, on the way back. If I am just driving to the gym, I will put it on while I'm driving there and back. I'll listen to the book at home while I'm working. I work on my computer most of the time, so I'll just have the book playing. Yeah, in the store. I'm just walking around the store. I usually have to have something in my ears because that just makes me feel more comfortable. So yeah, if it's not a podcast, I'll put on my audiobook. So yeah, everywhere. Question... Ooh, I think I accidentally skipped over that last one. My bad. Next question. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? I don't think that works. I don't think that really works well for me. Yeah, I just can't do it. Like, I feel like if I do, I end up confused. And yeah, my brain doesn't like that, so no. Next question. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new? That's a hard one. Cause like, if it looks new, keeping it like new, it looks like, I feel like it looks really nice, and I don't know, but I guess it doesn't, I don't know. Like, I don't want to do too much damage to the spine, because I do want the book to, especially if it's a good looking book, if it's just like a genuinely nice looking book, I don't really want to mess, I don't really want to have like a bunch of breaks in the spine like that. And so I guess I'm leaning more towards making it look like it's new. And now that I say that, I think that's completely, I think it's probably really, it's probably coming from some like weird performative thing of like, if I'm reading a book, I want somebody to look at my nice book. Or if I place it somewhere like as like decoration, I want somebody to see the nice looking book. So yeah, that's probably vain, but that's that's what it is. 11. Do you write in your books? I don't. I know people will make like tabs and write notes in books, most especially nonfiction books. For stuff, I just don't. Yeah, because I don't know. It just doesn't seem appealing to me. Like, and I guess maybe I'm being vain again, but like I do want the book. I want the book to look good. And to me, for me, it doesn't look good if I have a bunch of my horrible handwriting off to the side. So, yeah. Alright, so that's everything in the reading habits tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I see a few more people have subscribed, so I'm welcome, glad you're here. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. But yeah, really happy you guys decided to watch this video and subscribe, that you were so interested. And yeah, I'm going to try to put out a few more tag videos, because it seems like a lot of people really like those. And actually they're really fun for me too, so I'm definitely going to try to put some more out, or find some more that I like, and put them out. And yeah, I hope you have a good one. Happy Easter if you're celebrating it. Easter's coming up. So yeah, go get some, even if you don't, go get some cheap candy like the day after Easter. Or yeah, when Easter's over. Go get some cheap candy. Cheap candy is always good. But yeah, alright. I'll see you guys later. Bye.